In this video, I will show you how to create your own AI videos using Google Flow. This is going to be fun. Let's get started. And here I am in Google Flow. If you don't know how to get here, just do a Google search for Google Flow, and it should take you here. Google Flow uses Google's Gemini AI and other AI tools to enable you to create your own AI videos. This is one that I made earlier, and now let's create a new project. So I'll just click here on New Project. Now, it is important to know that if you're just using the free version of Google Flow, that you only get a specific small amount of AI credits that you can use each month. I'm going to click here on my profile, and you can see that currently I have 160 AI credits to use for free, or I could upgrade. Now, that sounds like a lot, 160. But it goes so fast as you use this tool. Okay, let's enter our first prompt. Now, before I do that, notice that there is a drop-down button here that I can click to get additional options. So the default is that I enter text in this dialog box, and it turns that text into a video. Another option, though, would be to provide some frames, some images, and then those images are turned into a video. Similar to that, we can give some ingredients to Google Flow, and it will turn those ingredients into a video. Or maybe I don't want a video at all. Maybe I just want to create an image. In this video, we're going to focus on the first option. But if you like this video and would like me to create other videos on Google Flow, I'd be happy to do so. Just leave a comment in the description below the video. For now, I'm just going to enter a prompt. Let's say I want to create a video about a dusty library in a fantasy world. There's going to be books flying around and different things like that. And you can see I've put in a specific style that I'm looking for. That doesn't always work flawlessly, but we can give it a try. Notice that there's also an expand button. If I click on expand, it lets me select other presets. Maybe some things I hadn't thought about. Do I want it to be cinematic? Things like that. So I can adjust some of those options that maybe I hadn't considered. There's also an option to select the model that I'm going to use. For now, I'll keep it at Veo, which is Google Gemini's video-specific AI tool, and I'm going to keep it at the fast setting, but I could change it to a quality setting instead of fast. I could go back to a prior model, but for those options, I would need to upgrade. Okay, I can also select the aspect ratio. Do I want it to be a portrait style video that would be good for TikTok or YouTube Shorts or things like that? Or do I want to keep it landscape? In my case, I want it to be landscape, definitely. And then also, how many outputs per prompt? Do I want 3 video versions of this, or just 1 or 4? Now, I believe if you select 2, 3, or 4, it's going to use more of your limited AI credits. So just keep that in mind. So it's important to know about those features that you can adjust by clicking here, or you can also click here on settings to make those adjustments. Okay, I'm ready. I've clicked this button here so that Google Flow will begin creating my video. Now, one of the nice things about Google Flow is that after I generate this video, I can actually make some small adjustments to the video if I still have AI credits to use. And not only can I make some adjustments, but I can also add a second scene or a third scene or whatever. So I love that. This is not just a way to create one standalone video that's isolated, that I kind of have to live with what's created. I can make adjustments to it. I can even add more scenes. Now, as Google Flow is completing this video for me, I want to point out what we have here in the upper right. We have a couple of different view options, depending on if we have just one video to look at here, or maybe multiple. You might want to switch to this view. You can also switch to just your favorite prompts and video results. Okay, let's check out the results of our video. Now, you'll notice that not only did Google Flow create the video, but it also added some audio to this scene. And I could have given more direction in the prompt about the audio, but let's give this a try. I'm going to make it go full screen and click play. So there we have it. It's a very short video, 5 seconds in duration, but I love it. I think it looks great, and it followed my prompt quite well. If I wasn't happy with the results there, I could click here on Reuse Prompt, and it would put it back down here in the dialog box, and then I could make adjustments to that prompt. But I am happy with this, so I'm going to click Add to Scene, and Google Flow takes me to a screen where I'm starting to build a larger project now. It's not just one video, it's going to be one video in a series. So I'll click here on this plus sign, and now I could extend this scene a bit, or I could have basically a jump cut, if you know what that is, to a second scene. So I'm going to go with jump to, and you'll notice down here in the dialog box, it says this happens and then the scene jumps to, and I'll put in a second prompt, a futuristic, clean, open concept office in the year 2050. So this is going to be quite a jump cut, but I'll click to submit that. And you may have to, from time to time, switch from one model to the next. In order to make this specific prompt happen, I had to switch to the quality model, but that's okay. And notice I am getting a warning here that I only have 40 credits left. So while this is working, let's check out the different plans that are available. You can see they have a deal right now for Google AI Pro that gives you many more monthly AI credits, gives you access to a lot of other powerful AI tools. Okay, it looks like scene number 2 is done. So let's take a look at the entire project that we have so far. I'm going to move the playhead back to the beginning and click play. Okay, I thought that turned out quite well, and you may have noticed that Google Flow put in a little bit of a transition there, so it's not so abrupt. It added, this symbol here, and then it's like the character gets transported into the future. I love that the character stayed basically the same. There's a similar look and feel to the character. It's just a different style to the video and a different setting. So this turned out quite well. Okay, so I'm really happy with this video, and so I can just go ahead and click this button here to download it to my computer, and it's going to export both of these scenes together as one unified video. While that's working, I'm going to click here on Rearrange so that you can see that it is possible to move the scenes around. So that's a possibility. And you'll notice it is done exporting my video. So now I can click download, and it's going to put a copy of it on my computer. Now, I'm not always good at remembering to do this, but here in the upper left, I could have clicked on Edit Project, and I could have given this a name, maybe something like that, and then I click to set that as the title. If I had done that before downloading it, the download file would have had that better name. Okay, let's check out the downloaded video. Here it is. It's on my computer, and I can do what I want with this video now. I could upload it to YouTube or TikTok. I could edit it in a video editing program like Adobe Premiere or any other video editor. So this is a nice way to create a video or a series of videos. Even things like B-roll. If you need B-roll footage, this is a fantastic way to create it. Now, I mentioned that Google Flow gives you the ability to make some edits to your videos. Let's look at that. I'm going to click here on this edit button, and I probably am out of credits, so I probably can't show you this in this particular video, but the way it works is you can either select insert or remove. You can also fiddle with the camera as well, but I just want to insert here. So I click and drag to select the area. And what do I want to insert? I want to insert a friendly dragonfly, and I'll click to insert that. And it looks like I do have enough credits to be able to do this, so that's good. But Google Flow is now adjusting the video based on my request. Let's check it out. There's the giant dragonfly. So kind of a huge dragonfly, but that's my fault because I clicked and dragged to select such a big area. Google Flow assumed I wanted a giant dragonfly. So those are the basics of using Google Flow to create your own videos. This is a fantastic, seemingly magical tool, and it's available for free with limited credits. And I'm sure this is only going to get better and better in the future. If you'd like to learn more about Google Flow, leave a comment in the description below the video and I'll consider making more Google Flow videos. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, please like, follow, and subscribe. And when you do, click the bell and you'll be notified when I post another video. If you'd like to support my channel, the best way to do that is to become a channel member, but you could also click the thanks button below the video. You could support me through my Patreon account, or you could buy channel merch, and you'll see information about those options in the description below the video. Speaking of supporting the channel, thank you so much to my Super Techie channel supporters. I really appreciate you. Also, one of the best ways to support the channel is to buy channel merch, like this t-shirt. So I hope you'll check that out. And please consider sharing this video with friends and family that may find it useful.